Hey everyone, welcome to Encore, and today we're going to talk about stippling then swirling. Hey everyone, welcome back. So I just recently posted some videos focusing more on the stippler brush, which is like a MAC 187, okay? And much to my surprise, many of you guys have explained how you use your MAC 187, and most of you do the stippling, and then you swirl, which is great because you're going to get foundation coverage that way as well. But as I explained in my stippling video, that you're not achieving that airbrush look, which is that pixelized look. So in order for you to do that, you want to just keep stippling without swirling, okay? Because that's going to be the technique that you're going to need in order to get that pixelized or that airbrush finish after you applied your foundation. Okay, so go back to the stipple and swirl. So most of you would stipple it first and then swirl. And like I said, you're going to achieve coverage. So I'm going to demonstrate that. And I'm also going to kind of give you some advice afterwards, okay? So I have my liquid foundation, and like I mentioned in my earlier videos, that you want to just concentrate applying the products right at the tip of the brush, just like that, okay? So you do not want to saturate and soak the brush. Alright, so keeping it just right at the tips of the white fibers is going to give you a better application. So try not to saturate it so that it reaches the black fibers. Alright, so here it is. I'm going to stipple and swirl on this side. And I'm going to demonstrate to you that you will get a nice coverage. Okay, so there's the stippling, which will give you that nice kind of pixelized look. Alright, the more you stipple, the more coverage you will get. And it's going to be a more flawless finish. Now, many of you guys swirl, okay? So when you swirl, you basically interrupts the pixels, so it becomes just kind of like a painted on application, all right? Which, like I said, you're still going to get coverage when you do this, okay? So it's still perfectly fine. All right, I'm going to apply a little bit more right here, stipple. Swirl, okay. Alright, see the difference? It's going to be more like painted on as opposed to like that stippled look. And therefore, you're going to get coverage, but you're not going to get that airbrush look. Okay, so I'm just going to do half my face, and then I have a tip for you guys that I'm going to do on the other side of the face. Okay, so there you have it. I'm not going to powder that yet because I'm going to demonstrate the other half of my face. Alright, so see the coverage, you'll get coverage, you get foundation nicely applied to your skin if you do that, so there's no problem in doing that. But here's something for you guys. If you guys are going to do that technique, you're better off with another brush, a cheaper brush, and it's going to save you $42. The stippling brush, which is the MAC 187, costs $42. Yeah, $42. And there are so many comparables that's going to be cheaper if you still want to look into a stippler brush for your liquid foundation. But if you're going to do the stipple and swirl method, I get a better application with this brush. Now this is the Low Cornell. Okay, with a wood handle, and this is the Low Cornell 277 round mop, large. It says L right there. All right, so Low Cornell 277 round mop L. And I'm going to demonstrate to you. Okay, so again, liquid foundation. Once again, same technique. Concentrate the product right in the tip of the bristle. Okay, and I'm dabbing it like this so that I get an even application on the bristle so that the bristles will pick up the same amount of product. Okay, just like that. See how it's just concentrated on the bristle? Alright, okay. I'm going to do this side of my face. Stipple. Look at that. See how much product it applies on the skin? And then swirl. Look how much coverage you'll get compared to that. That's almost like sheer looking, okay? But if that's too much, then just keep swirling and you will get an even more kind of like soft focus, yet you get the coverage on the application of the foundation. Look at that. Quick. And this is $4.99, guys. And you know, like Michael's or Pearl's Crafts always have like 25 to 40% off sale on brushes, so take advantage of those. Once again, concentrating just on the tips. Don't press it too hard like that. It's just almost the tips touching your skin. Swirl. You guys see any difference? So save yourselves the $42 and look into a mop brush, much like this from Low Cornell. You can also use a round tapered blush brush, much like this one. And there's, I mean, pretty much everyone carries a blush brush like this, okay? Check your local drugstores or Target or Walmart, you know, the cosmetic departments, and their online, you know, Crown Brushes, Coastal Scents, wherever you can find a round brush, okay, blush brush, much like this, and it's pretty much going to apply the same way, okay? And there you have it. So I don't see any difference between the stippling brush 187 and the cheaper $4.99, you know, $4.99 brush from Low Cornell. And you will get the same exact application and same exact finish, okay? So you can achieve coverage using a cheaper brush. So save your money. Unless you want an airbrush look, then definitely look into a stippler brush, but just stipple it, okay? So don't stipple and swirl. If you're going to do that, you're better off with a less expensive brush. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me, and hopefully that helps some of you guys out there who's still contemplating about getting the stippling brush or a MAC 187. So basically, if you're just going to stipple and swirl, then look into a different brush that's less expensive, much like this Low Cornell brush. All right, it's going to give you the same result, okay? It's going to give you a better application. It's going to apply faster than a stippling brush would. So thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.